Okay, while we wait for this game to load, the third game of the evening is Nightmare Rise. Now, you may have noticed recently I've gotten a bit of a taste for climbing games. There is a game that'll be coming up on my YouTube channel that is probably one of the best climbing games I've ever played, which kind of got me into it. It was actually a combination of that and a little game called Lawn's Lure, which was a parkour climbing game. The whole game was all about parkour and climbing. And while it wasn't very popular amongst my audience, it kind of lit a fire in me where I didn't realize I liked these sort of games, but I do. I like these Bennett Foddy style climbing games. And while some of them are very frustrating, there's just something super satisfying, just like playing a Souls like game. When you get that first win, when you complete the game for the first time, there's just nothing like it. It's incredibly rewarding and fun to actually pull these off. So yeah, when this game came out, I saw the trailer for it. I had mixed feelings about it because didn't feel as precise as other.
Bixby privacy contents have been updated to continue.
My apologies. My phone does that every now and then. It's a one of those scheduled updates for Bixby. Yeah, pain in the backside. But anyway, yeah, there's just something really floaty about the jumping and the climbing mechanics in this game. And when your whole game is about jumping and climbing, that is a little bit of a concern. So I'm not saying this game isn't worth your time, but it's just because I've played so many really on point good climbing games. This one kind of feels like it needs a little bit more work. But as I do with all of my game requests, when I request a game, I will cover it one way or another. And if I don't like the game, I will give the developer honest feedback. So that is exactly what we're going to do. Now give me a moment. The audio has reset on me. I did set this last time I was in the game. Let me turn that up a little bit. And now it's turned the music off entirely. Anyway, so the concept, we found our first bug. We found our first bug. I am the greatest QA ever. So the concept of this game is that you are in a never-ending nightmare, and you have to work your way through this hellscape and find your way to the top of the giant tower here in order to confront your nightmares and escape. And if you fail, if you fall, you get stuck in the nightmare forever. You have to start again, basically. Now, I like the concept of this. It's really clever. I like climbing games, but you're about to see why. Sorry. As I was saying, you're about to see why I am not a fan of this one. Now, when I say I'm not a fan, I do like some of the ideas around it, and I do like the idea of being in this nightmare hellscape. But have a look at this floaty controls. Look, when you run around, it's like, look at this. You slide for a second when you stop. Look at that. Watch his feet. You slide a few feet. Now, I don't know, obviously if someone's sprinting, they're going to come to a stop, but that is really annoying. The other thing too, look at the mantling in the game. I'm not even straight. I can jump at this on any angle. Watch this. I wasn't even facing it, mate. I'm like 10% angle. Look. You have to, the only way you're going to miss it is if you pretty much are perpendicular to the ledge. Look at that. I just turned 10% to the left. Watch this. It's just way too forgiving. Look at that. I missed that entirely and I slid down the side and then just magically found myself on top. Now, yeah, that it's just like when you're climbing, it's just really annoying. Yeah, look at that again. Look, I didn't even have a jump on that. He just magically. I mean, I'd expect him to either A, fall, or B, just do a little hop over the top, but look at that. And if the game was a action game or a game that was anything else other than climbing, I'd probably just write it off. But I mean, look at that, you can't even grab that. Because the whole focus of this game is climbing, when something like that happens, it's really noticeable. So, you know, we have a game with climbing mechanics, but the climbing mechanics are very janky. The other thing in the game is the puzzle mechanics, and we'll find more about that in a minute. I'm not going to talk about that just yet. Oh, okay. Another thing too, when you jump over a ledge, he can't stand on that. Look, he just goes straight over the side. I have no idea. Like, I'm not an athlete, and even I could stand on top of that. It's not paper thin, mate. You could just get up and stand on that. You can't do it. And again, this is a climbing game, so the fact you can't do that is a little worrying. Because the thing is too, like, look at the jumps. You can't make precise jumps in the game. I mean, you don't need to because the mantling is very forgiving, but still. And you might feel I'm kind of giving this game a bit of a tough evaluation, but like, if you have a look. And I play, like, we've got another climbing game coming up next. And I deliberately chose that game because I wanted to show you the contrast between an excellent climbing game and one that needs a little bit of work. Maybe more than a little. Yeah, see what I mean? Look, normally I messed that up. Normally that you would fall or you would have to grab onto that ledge. I can't get this ledge. I'm deliberately showing you that. Okay. Again, I'm not really trying, so. Oh, so even, like, look at that. Even he mantles, like, even when he's like 1 or 2 millimeters below where the ledge is. It just makes no sense. I'm probably being pedantic, but this is a climbing game, so I'd expect the climbing to be a bit more precise than this. Look at this, I can just... Yeah, see? I deliberately fell short on that just to show you. See, I don't even have to try. I don't have to make precise jumps, because I know as long as I get in the ballpark, he's always going to pull himself up. Okay, did I? No, I did. That was stupid. I just went down the wrong way. Also, no fall damage. There's no penalty apart from falling down, so... Just trying to remember where to go next. Maybe I have to go this way. Ah, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I remember. And see, even there, I didn't need to mantle that. I clearly made the jump. Also, the running is just really floaty. It's just overall, the game's kind of... It feels... And floaty physics are not something that's... Whoops, don't fall through there. Floaty physics are not something that's new in a game, but in a climbing game, that's a worry. You do not want floaty physics in a game where the main objective is to climb stuff. Okay. Oh. Whee! I'm not even trying. I'm just kind of being a bit silly now. I probably should try because we're near the end and I don't want to do all this again. So I'm gonna be serious. Ooh. Oh, we made it. We made it. Checkpoint. I'm curious. I never went around the back of this the first time. Nothing here. Can we get up there? No. Ooh, bet that hurt, buddy. Okay, so now we just have to make it up top. Again, because of the forgiving climbing physics, it just makes this, like, really easy. Like, you'd have to be doing something really wrong to mess this up. Whoop. Oh, for once, it didn't. I managed to pull back on the controls before it dived over the side there. You can actually save yourself sometimes. If you're quick enough. Whee! I mean, this looks really nice. Like, some of the set pieces are actually pretty good. That's the thing. I think if they just got the climbing down... to get up here. Jump on here. And I think that is it. So that's it for the first stage. And whoop. Now we have a puzzle level. Now, as you know, I play a lot of puzzle games. I've recently got a bit of a feel for them, and I really enjoy them. And I have tried this puzzle 5 times now. So when I say 5 times, I've actually done the climbing level more than once, thinking I missed something. And I've done this puzzle again and again and again, and for the life of me, I can't figure it out. So usually before I start a stream, and I say this every time, I like to dedicate at least 3 or 4 hours each game. Now I can't do this every stream because 3 or 4 hours for 3 or 4 games can be 12 hours, and I don't have 12 hours a week sometimes. I wish I did. But in this case, I'd spent the time playing this and trying this puzzle. Now what happens is this opens up and we see that there's a little girl here who definitely does not want to kill us. And she's got 4 dolls. And these dolls all have different heads and different costumes. Now, if you get this wrong, we fix them. And if we make 3 mistakes, she's going to come and rearrange my insides. Now, I've gotten this right. So the first doll I've got is the doll with the bonnet, who is on the left. And she has the shirt with the love heart. So we've got the shirt with the love heart. There we go. So we know that this is the right doll. So we've got the bonnet on the doll. Boom. She's happy. Now remember, 3 mistakes and we're going to get deleted. So I have done this more than once, and I've been very careful when I do it. This game also has a lot of jump scares, and I know that jump scares are a staple of horror, but I think they really overdo it in this. See what I mean? And they're kind of like, they're a bit cringy, the jump scares. If you've ever played a decent horror game, I recently in the Steam sale, I picked up the new Dead Space. And that game, that game has tons of jump scares, but as a horror game, I remember the first time playing it. And even playing it subsequent times, it is a very scary game. And it uses jump scares very well. This game, less so. Okay, so we've got the doll with the green hat with the bow on the side, so we can see that on the right hand side. She has the stars on her shirt and diamonds on the undershirt, so boom. That doll is correct. Also, jump scares. Overused in this game. Okay, so we've got to find this third and fourth doll head. I know the fourth one will drop from here, because I've done this before. Ooh, scary. Okay, so we can grab any of these. Bro. They're all identical, so as far as I can tell. I don't know where the fourth one is. It always eludes me. Maybe it's in there. No. That's okay. Let's take this one over first, and then we'll worry about the last one in a minute. Okay, so the third one has no hair and has the green shirt. So as you can see, green shirt, no pants, boom. Now, because we put 3 of the 4 dolls, we know that we're not dead, so obviously I'm doing something right. So let's go and find the 4th doll head. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, we found the head here. It's always hiding in a terrible spot. Nope, 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 nope. And they are somewhat random. Semi-random. Nope. 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 I know there was a doll head in there. Nothing there, nothing in the toilet. I hope he's not dunking doll head in the toilet. Very disrespectful. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. And sometimes these heads don't spawn. I've had that problem too. This is a very, very odd puzzle. Okay. Nothing. Where's this bloody doll head? I can't find it anywhere. I may have to self-delete to reset the puzzle, because I can't find this doll head. And sometimes they don't spawn. And I'm guessing that is what has happened here. Oh, no, here we go. Let's maybe take our time. I don't want that knife in my gizzard. Now, what's supposed to happen, I think, is that door with the bloodstain's supposed to open. But now, we've got the 4th head, which is the girl with the plain blue top, which is this, and the bonnet. So I know this is correct. Boom. Now, I can't move any of the dolls. They're all correct. I don't know what I'm supposed to do next, because no matter where I go, nothing changes. So this door isn't open. And this is the part that just completely threw me. I can't light this candle. I can pick up the heads and put them back. I can't select the photo. And I can't pick up these, because I thought maybe I had to put the bear up here. None of these items are selectable. Now, I got that desperate. I went onto YouTube looking for people who've played this game, and I couldn't find anyone who's played the game up to the point of past this. Unfortunately, most of the YouTubers kind of wrote off the game after the first level, and I didn't want to do that, but for the life of me, I cannot figure out how to get past this puzzle. I can't do it. I don't know how to do it. If a developer sees this, please tell me what I'm doing wrong. because I'm stuck. I can't figure it out. I've looked and I've looked and I've looked. And I've searched every inch of this house. I cannot find the way out of here. Got a rope. May have to use that rope. There's no other way out of here. But I've searched the sink, the bathroom. I've played around with the dolls. I've moved all the heads around. That will get you killed if you do that. In fact, let's just have a bit of a look around, and I'll show you what happens. You put the wrong head on the wrong doll, you die. So I know that I've gotten it right because I haven't been killed by this spirit, but for the life of me, I've checked every door in this house and nothing changes when you put all those heads on the dolls. So there's no switch, see? Apart from the dolls occasionally. See? Nothing. Oh, and I'm killed. Bro. That was a wrong head. The bald one. Oh, it's got makeup on it. I can't believe this. Okay. Get out of here. Don't scare me. I've been sitting here for hours. Yeah, I'll feel stupid if that's the case. Let's see. Okay. No makeup. See, I can't see it properly. No makeup. Oh, I can't believe this. I'll feel so stupid if that's the case. I've been sitting here trying to figure it out for ages, but if you have a look really close, see, she's got makeup on her face. It's hard to tell, but yeah. Okay, we're going to get this right now. That one? Yep. And if I do this, it's not killing me. There we go. So I know that's the right doll. Okay. Next head's over here. Okay. I think my other criticisms are valid, but at least with this puzzle, that is something I missed. So fair enough. That's on me. To be fair, though, no one else figured it out, so... Okay, so bonnet with ribbon goes on this doll here. White bonnet with the love heart goes on there, and we'll just double check that. Yep, she didn't kill me. It's a bit of a macabre way to make sure I'm right, but anyway. Mr. Skeleton. See, the problem with jump scares is if they're really cringe, like when you play it later, it's more of a, it does the opposite of scaring you. It kind of takes you out of the game. It breaks the fourth wall a bit. Okay, so green hat with ribbon goes on the girl with the stars and the diamonds. And again, I haven't been deleted, so we know we're on the right track. I am alive. And the last one, I think, is in the bedroom over here. And I have run into a problem where one or more of these heads don't generate, so... While I'll take it on the chin for not figuring out the puzzle. But I think my other criticisms are valid. Fair enough, that's on me. I'm going to take that on the chin. So I officially rescind my complaint about that puzzle. That was my own smooth brainness that caused it, so I have no one to blame except myself for that. So we're going to continue on our climb. But I think all my points about the game's climbing mechanics are still valid. 100%. Okay, so now we get to do some car hopping. Again, with the... Ooh. What are you doing, bro? Can he kill me? No, I'm just standing on his head. What are you gonna do, man? Just climb on top of him. Just the disrespect. That's the thing. This game's climbing mechanics, incredibly forgiving. So, I'm just getting this the first time. Also, having some of the enemies in the game actually attack you might help. What do I do now? Oh, I've got to go this way. Okay, bro. Bring it over. This guy's got some incredibly powerful legs too. Like the verticality of his jumps. I like he's jumping pretty much the entire height of a human being in a single leap. He's like superhuman. Okay, now things are getting a bit more challenging. Where do I go from here? Over there. Whoa, let's... Okay. This is a bit better. I'm still not a big fan of the jumping mechanics, but... I mean, I'm doing this all in one continuous run. I'm not really getting challenged by this. It's starting to get a little bit harder, but I think it's just because I can mantle anything that you're never going to get a failed jump. You're always, like, as long as I hit the ballpark of where I'm jumping, I'm going to be fine. Like, even then, see, look, I probably would have slid off normally. No. That could have gone bad. Ooh, okay, now things are getting interesting. Okay, I like this. They should have led with this. Although I probably would have preferred more nightmare motifs other than, you know, railway chairs, like stuff you'd find at the train station. It's not very scary. I feel like they've gotten a bunch of random assets and kind of slapped them together. They need a theme for this. I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm actually starting to enjoy this now. Maybe I was... the opening of the game is, yeah, it's a bit... yeah, but... I'm starting... I'm not lying. I'm actually starting to enjoy this a bit. It took me a while to warm to the game. Well, now it's actually challenging me. To a degree. Not a huge degree, but... getting there. You see what I mean? Like, I don't have to be precise. I just have to get roughly where I need to go. And not overshoot. And boom. Probably shouldn't be this easy. If you're going for a Bennett Foddy style climbing game, I probably shouldn't be busting through this so quick. I mean, it's fun and all, but... I think the challenge of these games is prevailing with these really high difficulty, and because it doesn't have that. Ooh, okay. We'll see. I mean, it's starting to get a little bit more challenging, so I may be eating my words soon. Okay. I think maybe it's just the first level was a bit meh. Yeah, still a little easy. Oh, that was close. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like this is. They probably should have led with this. I would remove the first level and replace it with this because this is actually fun and challenging. Ah! Goodbye, cruel world. Let me. Oh no! Do I have to start the whole game again? Oh no! But there's a checkpoint system. Like, do I not get to? Let me go settings. I'm curious. I want to see if it actually works. Last checkpoint. Ah, okay, all right. Let's go. There we go. Okay. I respect that the dev actually dumps you back at the start of the game, Bennett Foddy style. But for the purpose of the stream, I am going to use the checkpoint system because I want to see where the game heads off from here. There you go. I mean, I was not impressed with the first level. I was actually, I still think all of my criticisms about the climbing are still valid, but I'll give credit where credit's due. This level is actually not bad. Like, I would just completely scrap the first level, the first part of this, and start here. Because this is fun. This actually is challenging. I busted that, didn't I? Smooth brain. Smooth brain. We're going to try and make it. We're going to try and make it. Well, there you go. It wouldn't be the first time I've had to eat some humble pie. And the best part is when I actually screw this up, unlike most things in life, I'm actually happy when I'm wrong about a game because that just means I've got another game that I want to play. But, I mean, yeah, no lie, this needs a lot of work. The climbing system feels very imprecise. And very floaty. There's no weight to your jumps. You jump around like you're made of helium. Like, look at this. This guy's like, no human being can jump that far. And I get you're in a dreamscape, but still. Oh, that nearly brained me. Ah! It's actually the floaty physics actually saved me then. Still shouldn't be in the game, but I am somewhat grateful for it. Let's just chill out here. Whoa, look at how crazy it gets up there. We're going to try and make it. We're going to try and make it. Because I've actually got another climbing game next. I don't know what it is. Just recently, all these devs have just been like, oh, you play climbing games. You're great at climbing games. No, I'm not. I finished Lorne's Lure, but like, I've seen like really good streamers that can play these climbing games that are way better than me. I mean, I guess it was kind of like when I started playing Souls games. The devs were sending me games and they're like, you're great at Souls games. So have you seen me play? Like, I'm not great at Souls games. But I made it a self-fulfilling prophecy because I just kept playing them and eventually actually did become pretty good. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. Like, how do I hit that rotating leg? Like, it doesn't look like it's gonna... I can't see any other way around. If I jump there... That's gonna be worse. I reckon my best bet is to jump straight through here. Okay, pray for me. Geronimo! Ah, you mongrel. That is a long way between checkpoints. I feel like they should have put a checkpoint there. Oh! How? That is a massive bug. That is a massive, massive bug. I mean, I'm glad it saved me, but yeah, that's not great. I am going to try and finish this level. And then we've got one more game I want to show you. I'm keeping all my brain power for that game, because if you think this game's hard, the next one, oh boy, that is a hard climbing game. You're gonna have to activate all your almonds to play that. I haven't even made it past the first section. That is how freaking hard that game is. But I love it. It's very, very addictive. And that's kind of like I've been getting a lot of these games lately, and yeah, as I said, I've gone from being complete trash at them to being somewhat competent. Well, somewhat would probably be a subjective term, but I like to think I'm better than average now, or at least average, maybe slightly above. I'm hoping it'll be like where I played Dark Souls and I sucked, and all the developers just kept sending me Dark Souls games, and then just through some miracle, I just kept playing them, and then after a while, they're like, "Oh, you're good at Dark Souls game." Like, actually, I am. I'm alright at them now. Better than average. I'm not pro, but I played enough of them now to say that I'm pretty decent. If you can, I think for me it was the first Souls game I ever played was the Tiny Build sent it to me. That's what got me hooked. Okay, I've got to think about this logically. If I jump on that, it's going to rotate. My best bet is to hit that. Oh, come on. The first time my magical mantling ability didn't work, and I bounced off it like a ping pong ball. I'm supposed to have the magical ability to stick to stuff like Spider-Man. First time it's ever failed me. Bro. Okay, I'm going to start taking this seriously now. I don't have my... Oh, yep, I've got my magical climbing ability. I was just triggering that because it amuses me, but I'm gonna take this seriously now. I thought I had it, but he just couldn't climb. He just kept trying to mantle, and eventually it got too much for him. I can pull myself up like a floating barrel, but I can't like move on a chair leg. A gigantic chair leg the size of a small house. Too much for him. It's kind of weird. You can change your direction in midair when you jump too. Like you can push it and then you'll... I don't know, if you're jumping forward, you can't stop your momentum in the direction. Like you jump and then you just like push to the side and you can just magically float to the side. No. That was me. I got my timing wrong. Let's give it one more try. Yeah, I would have started with this level. Like this is not bad. It's way better than the first section of the game. I just scrapped that. Start with this. This is actually fun. If they got rid of the floaty jumping physics and tightened it up a bit, this would work out really well. This is what I like. This is kind of what these games should be all about. The problem is when you're failing in these games, when you can't do it, sometimes you'll get frustrated and then you just keep making mistakes. So when you're succeeding and you're doing well, you got hyper focus. But when you're failing, and it's even worse when you're on a stream. That's why I was very, very hesitant to play Dark Souls on a stream, because it's one thing my mates watching me playing and just laughing and saying you suck, but when there's like just randos watching going, yeah, you suck at this game. And granted, yeah, I do suck at these types of games. I'm not going to dispute that. You're going to see the next game, you're going to see me suck really hard at it. But you can be bad at a game, but still really enjoy it. Geronimo! Oh no, the wrong one! Nah. Bugger, I had the wrong one. Wrong ledge. I should have taken my time. Oop. Okay, let's slow down a bit. Can't just count on my magical mantling ability to save me when I bollocks up a jump. Well, I can, but I shouldn't. Oh no, you mongrel! Yeah, like I said, this isn't too bad. I mean, I'm not doing good at it, but I can appreciate this is actually a bit more challenging and fun than the first part of the game. I just start with this and then do that doll puzzle and get rid of the first section of the game entirely. It's pretty ordinary. But this is kind of what you want to see. This is what I was expecting to see when I was looking at a climbing game. Like, this is challenging and fun. And granted, I float around like I'm made of helium, but I bounced off that bell. I'm lucky it didn't catapult me into the abyss. Oh, okay. Bad jump, bad jump. Okay, let's just chill here and relax. Think happy thoughts. I'm thinking happy thoughts. I'm actually thinking about the next set of indie games I'm going to be reviewing next week. You guys are going to love them. As we get closer to Christmas, I'm getting more excited about all the cool games I've got in my backlog that I haven't played yet. Okay, hyper focus. Let's have a look. I'm going to be... We can't go that way. We can't go this way. This is the only way to go. There's no other way to go. If I jump that way, it's a kind of a tight jump. I need the room here. So I'm going to try again. I'm going to aim for that chair leg and try and hit it. Geronimo. See, I just bounce off it. It's like... It's weird because like my magical ability to stick to stuff seems to not work on that chair leg. As soon as I hit it, I just go, it rockets me off like a pinball. And I feel like that jump was actually pretty solid. I hit that, I wouldn't even have needed to mantle. I actually landed squarely on that chair leg. Whoops, I'm like that jump. Well, I don't know what I was smoking there. Okay, let's slow down. That's the thing about these games. If you get frustrated, like I'm getting frustrated now, I can feel it. You start making mistakes. So you're going to slow down, relax, focus. There we go. Slow. Slow is smooth. Smooth is fast. There we go. That was a bit faster. Okay, we're going to give this chair leg one last crack. Let it be said, even games I do not like, I always give them a decent shake. And this game's I'm starting to change my mind a little bit on it. I was going to write it off, but I've actually changed my mind on that. I think if the developers actually address the points I've raised... Ooh. It might be okay. They might be able to turn this around. And get rid of the first part of the game and replace it with this section. Ah, yep. Ah. Be careful, I'm on Twitch. Can't use any gamer words when I get angry at this. Fraction of a second too early. I'm gonna jump like right at the last second. There we go. Okay, we're good. Alright. Slowly does it. Okay, that was the hardest part. Actually, no, it wasn't. It's the damn chair leg that's the hardest part, but it's okay. Geronimo? Okay, well, let's just take a minute to have a look. There's no way this way. I can't jump up on there. There's no other platform that I can go higher on. Nope, there's no shortcuts down here. That is the clock tower I was on before. There's nothing in here. Ooh, can I jump on that? Oh, how did I miss this? I'm a smooth brain. I can't believe I missed that. I'm sitting there trying that impossible jump and all I had to do was do that. Bro. Ah, I feel like a complete tool. Well, that was on me. Damn it, you're making me like you, this game. It's making me like it more. Excuse me. That's weird. Where do I go from here? Oh, on that beam. No. Oh, the train's gone. Come back, bro. Don't leave me. Can I get in? No. I'm worried this thing's going to do a reverse. I think I may jump onto the other tracks just to be safe. No. Okay. I don't know what made that train move, but I'm not going to think too hard about it. We're overdue for a jump scare. I'm just waiting for it. Okay. Jump up here. Oh, no. Okay, so if I can't go up in there... Oh, maybe I can... Yeah, there we go. Oh, no, I can't jump to it? I hit that solid, bro. Really? There, oh, there we go. You said to get the jump in that sweet spot. Okay. This is actually interesting. If a developer watches this, I hope they watch deep enough into the stream and they don't rage quit out and they just be like, oh, he's just a doofus who didn't like my game. Because I'm actually starting to change my opinion on this. It doesn't happen often, but I'm starting to change my opinion. I may have given this game not enough grace. I still think my criticisms are valid, but the game is definitely starting to tip into a better direction. The level design is definitely a lot better than the first. Oh, no, you... Okay. Got to get this jump just right. There we go. Just a normal jump, don't sprint. There we go. This time I can sprint. Yeah! Woo! Let's go! Is that a dollar bill? Oh, whoa! Nope, that's a straight sign. I didn't even need the second one. Just a run, a hop, a skip, and a jump. Yeah, I feel like the hardest part was that damn bit with the chair, and because I didn't analyze my surroundings enough. So that was on me. There was a very simple solution that I completely overlooked. Okay, what have we got? No, no, no. It has to be here. Ooh, that was a rough spot. No, guess I'm not doing that. That's not. Look at that. Oh, she did that more often. Rather than jumping, he just stepped up onto the higher platform. Can I jump? Ah, there we go. We're doing good. We're doing good, son. No, no, you don't. No, you don't. I could get that little tiny spot. How am I supposed to get that? It's so small. Oh, that's the end of the level. Okay. Okay, now this is getting interesting. How do I wait for the next stop? How do I stop them from getting in? Ah, close doors. Okay. Getting carpal tunnel. Okay. No, bro. Out you get. This is actually an interesting concept. I like this better than the first puzzle, that's for sure. Out you go. That's good, that's good. He's good. Okay. Oh, bloody hell. You gotta slam that E button. Get that carpal tunnel. Oh, he's nearly got that open. No, you don't. No. Okay, that's good, that's good. That's good, that's good. Oh, no. That's no bueno. Okay. Good. Was I supposed to get out of the train? That was the only way. Oh, okay. I just self-deleted. Okay, I like this now. Damn it. Why, developer, why'd you make me like this game? It's still got a lot of issues, but... somehow they've turned it around. That's pretty cool. I'll give you full props for that. I like being pleasantly surprised. Stay out. Although, I'll probably change this so you have to hold the button down, because, like, I'm getting carpal tunnel from just slamming the E key over and over. Yeah, I'm going to get these two. Yep. Oh, bloody hell, that's close. Gonna get out. I don't know how they're not grabbing me. I'm literally standing, and the door's 3/4 of the way open. They probably should have smoked me. I can't close this door behind me, and I know I need to not jump out that side door, but... where else do I go? Oh, bloody hell. How do I close it? Oh, God. What do I do now? Okay. Can't see anything. I swear I can't see 2 feet in front of me. I guess I just have to dodge the pylons. Oh, this is going to be fun. Elliot. Oh, what? What hit me? Bro. Do I ever do this? Oh, come on. Not from the start. Alright, we're doing one more try and then I'm going to have to move on to the next game. I'll give you props, Dev. I'll give you props. You've turned it around. I was ready to write this game off. And in this case, I'm very happy to be wrong. It's actually some genuine scares. Like, this is actually... It's one of those games that starts off really weak, but it turns itself around after the first act. That scene where the zombies just, like, started tearing through the door and running up the side of the train to try and eat my face, that was actually pretty scary. I give you that. It's still a little bit cringe, but like that's pretty cool. My finger is killing me though. I'm just hammering that E button like it's no one's business. Okay. Next train. Yeah, I dived out of this in a panic thinking they were going to come after me, but I did not want to do that. I'm gonna wait. I can't close the door here, but there's no way in hell I'm getting on that train. Now they're going to bust through that door just any second. So I'm going to sit up here. Yep, and I'm going to poop myself. Go. Serpentine, serpentine. Whew. Yeah, suck a fat one. I'm out. That was actually pretty stressful. I'll give you that. Good job, Dev. Yeah, you got to be really precise on this too. I got to be really careful. I reckon that pylon just like grazed me, and that was enough to kill me. Okay, Leo. I am dead in the center there. There we go. And I'm right over to the side, and right over to the other side. And Leo. And Leo. Move to the side. Run over here. Leo. Alley-oop. And again. And again. Oh, man. Oh, it's getting nuts. It's getting nuts. Ah! Well, I think I am going to have to leave it here. Because I do have one more game to show you. And that's going to take a hell of a long time to do again. But I will say one thing, that the developer has successfully changed my opinion on this game. It doesn't happen very often. But my feedback would be to improve the climbing system. It feels very imprecise, very floaty. The mantling in the game is kind of comically forgiving, and while it does help later on, it sometimes it actually causes you to die. So I'd just rather the game be more precise with the jumping, and feel like there's real weight and you're not just floating around like you're made of helium. The puzzles in the game kind of hit and miss, but yeah, this particular puzzle is actually really challenging. It's a very nice mix of a time game and also precise jumping. And I'm just wondering whether I'm going to be killed any second, because I don't know if pressing escape pauses the game. I guess we'll find out. But I'm going to move on to the last game of the evening. I think it was very interesting choice by the developer to create a game like this. And while it does have a few areas where it is admittedly quite weak in, it's actually the further you play into the game, the better it gets. So there you go. I'm very happy to be proven wrong. But we do have one more climbing game I want to show you, which I think is even harder than this. So yeah, we're going to check that one out next time. A big thanks to the developer again. I hope you watch through all of this and you hear my positive comments at the end, because I'd hate for you to just watch this and just think I've written the game off. Because I changed my opinion. So there you go.